You are shameless, shameless, you've got me on the run. Shameless, shameless, you're tearing me apart. You are shameless, shameless, you're a face without a heart. You travel like a fastball out of the blue. You hurry like a freight train trying to get through. Running to catch you, I'm all out of breath. Acting like a darn fool, you scare me to death. You're shameless, shameless, you know what you have done. You're shameless, shameless, you've got me on the run. Shameless, shameless, you're tearing me apart. You're shameless, shameless, you're a face without a heart.
Oh, that's great. That's pretty. That really is very good.
Thank
Great
you.
lyric, Face
Thank
Without a
you.
Heart. What a great line. That's
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank
You know, I read that you had said that entertainers are treated like children and they have to learn to be grown-ups. Tell me about that. What's that mean?
I think that's really true. People say, well, have you been treated badly as a woman in your industry? I think you have to fight and be made of steel. Some days, you know, some days you just
Is
collapse.
it tougher for a woman than a man?
I'm not sure. I think it's tougher for a woman in life, but I think as entertainers, we all have a hard road.
But many entertainers are coddled. I mean,
That's true.
even on this
but it's
show,
hard work.
we get a list from people of what the PR people say. I mean, you know, you have to have the temperature at a certain
Oh, it's too
thing, and
Speaking
that's
of
right.
temperature,
It's too cold. Now she's going to do this Star
can't
Trek on me.
sing when it's so hot like this.
I know. I mean, there are just things that everything's taken care of often for entertainers.
Well, remember that things have to be prepared right to have a live performance. But I'll tell you something, it's a very hard job being a performer and having to be on. Well, you know yourself, you know, to be on at a certain time, to stand up and look good when you feel crummy. I don't know.
Well, actually, I did this show so that would never have to be done again, because you don't have to look great to be me. You don't even have to look great to have your own show. I mean, I let my hair grow long just for you today, so I'd look a little more liberal.
You know what? It looks great.
Thank you.
It looks great.
In fact, Barbara in makeup said, "Your hair's very long." I said, "I did that for Judy, because she likes long-haired guys. She's partial to long-haired guys."
That's right.
So
Long hair means soul.
is that what it means? It means that, you know what it is? It's
It means
actually.
you haven't had a haircut lately.
That's exactly what it's Friday, and I'm trying to get through this week. I got one scheduled for Friday, as a matter of fact. What are you doing? Are you out doing concerts all the time, or where do you go home to? Do you live on the Upper West Side and just stay home and hang out, or what?
Yeah, I call New York my home. I work a lot. I do 20, 30, 40, 70 concerts a year. I'm out on a big tour now, 24 cities plus a dozen concerts.
Does it bother you being liberal and being so rich, because you've got to have made a lot of money? I mean, does it make you feel really guilty?
You know what disturbs me about people who have a lot of money? People who have a lot of money and who don't give back to society. You know, I have raised, well, if I do say so myself, I have been fortunate enough to be in part responsible for raising a lot of money for a lot of good causes.
Right.
That makes me feel good. That lets me sleep at night.
Do you ever feel guilty about an extravagance, though? I mean, would you go out and buy a Jaguar car
No,
and say...
I'm not a person, by the way, I don't live extravagantly. I really
No,
don't.
I'm sure you don't.
I mean, my tastes are not exotic, but I do...
My sense of most liberals is they feel guilty when they buy something expensive.
Oh, no.
It's never been a problem for me.
Never been a problem for me.
Okay. Well, that clears up a myth and misconception I've had all these years. I've always thought that they sort of felt guilty and then immediately went out and did a fundraiser or something after they bought something for themselves. So that's not the case.
I don't know about others.
Judy, why do you think entertainers get involved in causes? A lot of people think that they ought to, and they think, a lot of people say, well, they're just doing it for PR or whatever.
No,
but my sense of most entertainers is they really do care.
Well,
they're really...
You see, when you're a musician and when you are involved with poetry and with interchange with people, think of Bob Hope and all the work he has done going to
Overseas,
entertain
yeah.
forces forever. my dad always said, this is the turf. When you are a performer, that's part of the role in society you fulfill. You go to the Kiwanis Club meetings, you raise money for the local charities. That's part of it's expected of you, but his point was that it was an honor to be involved and to be asked, and that's always the way I have felt. You know, it's another reason that the things I've been closely involved with, UNICEF now, but before that, for instance, working with National Dance Institute with children, working with Save the Children years ago, doing AIDS fundraisers, doing the things that mean they're part of the texture of the culture you live in.
I've got to get you to a song. You're going to do a song that's came out with Shameless? This is the book, Shameless.
There are 2 songs in there.
2 songs. And here, catch this. Wait, come back to me a minute. Come back to me, Jack. Okay, wait, I got to show you the... There it is. See, there's the other song. You're on. Judy Collins.
I'll just sing you a verse or 2 of this. Time slips by in the hourglass, you can hear your name. Sand slides through the stranger's hand as he deals the game. All the candles are burning low, no more cradles and no more snow. Bet your life on a lucky roll. Stakes are high, you could live or die to risk everything. In your goblet the wine is black as a moonless night. Wet your lips before you kiss the blazing light. Bets are off, but the game is on. Drop the armor you counted on. All your armies are fled and gone. Take your time, you have just begun to risk everything. Catch your tears in a golden sea. Don't regret what you did to leave. Don't forget that you must forgive. To risk everything.
Come on, camera crew. Judy,
Thanks,
you're wonderful.
Roger.
You know,
Thank you, dear.
pure and beautiful voice, but also great sense of humor. You're wonderful.
Thanks. Good
Okay,
to see you.
come back.
Ron.
Good luck with the book.